Do you have big ideas? Are you the type of person that's very insightful and you feel like you're the next best thing, but when you go to act on those ideas, you lose motivation within a week, maybe less, and you probably had a couple of these start-stop situations, and it haunts you at night. You lay there and you ask yourself, what is wrong with me? Why can't I keep working? Why aren't I motivated? It keeps you up at night and you're frustrated with yourself day in and day out because you know that you're capable of so much more. For some reason, every time you try to become that person, you get so much friction from your brain and you just stop and go back to your old habits. Look, the problem is, if this is you, you're ambitious, but you're ambitiously lazy. And again, if I just described you, I need your full attention on this video. I need 5 to 7 minutes of your time so I can explain to you what is going on and how to fix it. After reading The Molecule of More, Dopamine Nation, and listening to Andrew Huberman describe dopamine as and motivation, I come to an understanding of what is going on. So again, if this is you, all hope is not lost, I promise. But I need you to pay attention. So this is going to be a 3-part video. The first part, this video is going to be about explaining what's going on and why you feel so unmotivated. The second part is going to be an action step to move forward and fix that. And then the third video is going to be about the next steps after that. With that being said, let's hop into it. So it all comes down to dopamine. I did a video on dopamine. I will link it up here in the description down below if you would like to watch that afterwards. I go a little in depth about it. So simply put, dopamine is responsible for that pleasure feeling in your brain when you eat your favorite snack. It's also responsible for motivation and then anticipation. And thing is, when you eat your favorite snack and you get that dopamine release, at the same time, dopamine is creating a mirror image of itself in the form of pain. But not physical pain. The pain is craving. This is why you cannot stop at one bite of a chocolate bar and you keep eating it, because you're craving it more and more. The problem is the craving, the pain, lasts longer than the pleasure. So once you take that bite, you get that pleasure, it goes away. The craving though is going to stay there for a little bit until you get over it. And 9 times out of 10, you experienced this before. Let's say you ran out of chocolate and the craving's gone. Then your dopamine resets back to its baseline. We all have a baseline. It starts in the middle and then it goes to pleasure or it goes to pain or it goes to both. I'm going to take you to the whiteboard to further demonstrate. Alright, so I do apologize for the glare. There was nothing I could do. I tried everything, I promise. So again, here's dopamine. Here how it works. You have your pleasure side, and also remember dopamine is responsible for motivation. You also have your craving side, and this is your baseline when it resets. So let's say you eat your favorite chocolate bar real quick. Boom, baseline disappears for a little bit, and then you get that pleasure. Boom, boom, boom. And then at the same time, that's going to disappear, and then you're going to get craving. Craving lasts longer than pleasure. This is why you can't stop after one bite. But if you run out of the chocolate bar and then you just sit idle for a bit, craving goes away, and then you go back to your baseline, right? But here's the issue. I'm only talking about chocolate here, but if you're ambitiously lazy, you probably have a lifestyle that's you perform activities that constantly spike your dopamine level. But to name a few things off that probably will resonate with you that you're probably doing day in and day out. You're not doing all of it, but you're doing most of it. And it's probably video games. You're probably binging TV shows. You're probably doing recreational drugs, sex, alcohol, going out to the nightclub, on your phone for more than 3 hours on social media or so. All of these things combined spike, 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 spike. And then when it goes away, you get the craving, right? This is getting messy. Here's the issue. 1, all of these activities are instant gratification. You get that dopamine pleasure right away. 2, you're overloading your dopamine. And what happens is after a couple months, after years, your baseline, when it resets, it doesn't go back to the middle. It goes over here. Look how close you are to the craving side rather than the motivation side. So this is why when you wake up, you immediately do something that subdues the craving. You probably grab your phone, you probably turn on the TV, you probably take a shot of tequila, I don't know. Either way, you're doing something as soon as you wake up so you can get rid of that craving side because you're so close to it. And this is why if you're ambitiously lazy, and you have these big ideas and you have these insights. Maybe you want to start a business, maybe you want to start a YouTube channel, maybe you want to be an influencer, maybe you want to do something, maybe you want to read 2 books a week, whatever it is. When you go to perform it, after 5 minutes, you start to crave something else that's going to give you that immediate dopamine hit. And this is why after a week or 2 you quit the gym. This is why you quit your diet. This is why you quit that business, because you're so close to this side. All hope is not lost, I promise you. You know why? Because this was me. I used to be a big drinker. I used to smoke a lot, go out. I was a video game addict. I was binging TV shows, and every time I tried to do something, like start something like a business or so, I quit within a week. I used to quit my diet. This was literally me, and I used to be so frustrated with myself until I finally figured it out. And I want to give my solution to you guys. It is the dopamine detox. You probably heard of this before. You can research it to prepare yourself for next week. I'm going to tell you what I personally did to get out of this slump and to give myself a fighting chance and get myself back to the middle. That's what I want to do for you. I want to give you a fighting chance as well, because you're capable of so much more. I promise. There's that spirit inside you that's going to be unleashed. You're going to reach the next level and you're going to prosper. I promise you. And I need you to do me a favor, please. I need you to share this video to other people that you feel is in the same boat. I also need you to hit that like and subscribe button so the algorithm can push this out to other people. Maybe they can resonate with this as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you share this video. I hope you like and subscribe. I will see you in the next one.